Shalom Mashpaka. Thank y'all for coming. Um, there's something that I wanted to address today. Shalom for your consciousness and Sister Naomi. Shalom. Thank y'all for coming. There's something that I wanted to address today and some updates of some things that have been said and offered to our people. As of right now, Kamala Harris said that she's offering something for our people. And I think that y'all should check it out. I'm not sure. Shalom, I'm on April Showers. The video I'm about to play, y'all can make up y'all mind what y'all think about it. But I'm gonna play a video for y'all, and cause I know how I feel when you trying to get something out and say what you need to say, and it seemed like it's impossible to be heard. Shalom, Moshe the commentator. And just so y'all know, today is my birthday. You mother, you know what? I'm strongly agreeing with you. People make idle promises all the time, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's a sect of our people that'll go and vote for her, and we'll see where that go. I don't know. I said that we need a protection bill. We need them to write it. You know, they wrote in the law. They wrote them amendments and all that, but the amendments a lot of times ain't being enforced. So it make you feel some type of way. Let me check to see if my audio good. Okay. Look like I'm doing good. Thank you. My mother called, but I wasn't able to pick up her call, and I'm gonna call her when I get off of here. Cause when I get on the phone with Miss Darlene, I stay on there all day long. Well, a long time. And my mother just got out the hospital. So I just keep her in prayer. You know, I've been dealing with this, praying to y'all about this, whether if I should vote or not, because I want Messiah to come back, and I feel as if, not that I feel, but by my studies, I have not come to the realization if voting is something that we should continue to do. And whatever you do, I believe Yahweh in his words say that if you ignorant of something that you're doing wrong, then there's grace for that. And everything that we do, we need to do it in faith. We need to do it in faith, where we're not struggling with whether if what we did right or wrong. So in everything we do, we need to go in prayer about it. Thank you for your consciousness. I was looking for your channel the other day and couldn't find it, sister. But excuse this real quick. The sister that's going to be talking on here, some of the words that she used, some of the language that she used, some of y'all might not agree with it. You know, some words that I won't use, but I'm going to play her video and give her an opportunity on my platform. I know mine ain't huge like a lot of these platforms out here, but I'm gonna do the best I can with what I got. And a lot of us is being shadowed anyway whenever we try to speak. So I'm doing this out of love, and I don't, you know, Just let her speak her mind, and then we'll see where it go from there. So this is the sister platform. They say this is Tupac's daughter. So let me go ahead and press play on here, and I'm gonna keep quiet on fair use. That's why it's on the screen. I don't think she mind that we share it, but and a lot of y'all probably have spoken to her before inside of messages where you under the chat. But let me go ahead and play this.
Talking about as an adult. Everything that I went through it as a child. From the age of 3 months old to 18 years old, I went through hell. All these elite parties, the orgies, the satanic rituals, the arm candy, the dropping suitcases of military grade weapons, of dropping cases with codes in them to missiles, doing clean hand jobs, basically being a kamikaze to another pimp. All of that happened to me when I was a child. I'm not talking about as an adult. All the hell that we're going through right now was everything that happened to me as a child, not as an adult. Not being able to have children of my own, that's what happened as a child, not as an adult. That's what I'm paying for as an adult. What's wrong with my body happened as a child, not as an adult. The choices that I made and the choices that other people made for me was as a child. I was a sex worker, and not a sex worker because sex work is not work. I was a child sex slave as a teenager, as a baby. While other people thought it was okay. You know what? Luxor, Las Vegas, Nevada, the casino, y'all know where Luxor is, right? I was raped on their escalator in front of everybody at 15 years old. Nobody did anything. It was a full packed, if you have ever been in the casino, it was a full packed out casino. Nobody did anything. 1, because it's Vegas. 2, because nobody's going to get involved. The amount of people that did stuff to me is endless, and I lost count. Do you hear what I'm saying? As a child. So for those of you, again, back to thank you for putting my story out, because I've never felt heard. I've never gotten justice. I don't believe there's justice for me. I already know that. It's happened. I can't rewind it, but we got to talk about some more stuff. Just hang on, though. But there's no justice for me. There's no time machine. There's no taking it back. And a lot of you are just coming to the party. But those of you who have been here from day 1 of 2020, thank you. Thank you. Okay? So those of you who are like, I'm trying to share to get this information out, because people can't fathom. My mom tells me all the time, because I'm like, Mom, what the hell is wrong with people? People are painful. And she's like, but wait a minute though. Even on my worst day, I can't fathom the type of stuff that you went through. I wouldn't be able to think of that stuff by myself. Okay? So I'm trying really hard to have patience with people. But if you are making money off of me, you are no better than the people who sold me. If you are sitting back and you know you paid for a ticket, or you paid for a subscription, or you paid for a $7.99 extra information, and it's my video on somebody else's platform, you are a part of the problem. That is no better than my pimps and pedophiles that we're talking about. If you're sharing it because it's the right thing to do, and it's information that needs to get out there, and I thank you for it, then thank you. I'm not talking to you. Thank you. I appreciate you more than you will ever know. But the only person that is not making money off my pain is me. And that's what's messed up. That's why this is continuing. Everybody is so quick to, how much money will you give me if I tell you this truth? How much money can I get if I put this video out? How much money will I get if this? We don't give a shit. Do you hear me? I am a dance teacher. I'm a college student. All I want is my peace. That's it. Leave me alone. That's it. That's all I've asked for. I want to go back to school. I don't want to be ran out of my schools. I've been in the same community college for 13 years. Do you know how long you're supposed to be in a community college? 2 to 4. Maybe. 13 years. I'm not dumb. I just can't go. So, it's not funny. I'm starting to get like, woo! Okay. You know, people ask us, you know, why don't you just team up with this person that's talking? Just team up with this survivor. Hi guys.
Let me start it real quick. Don't she favor Pac a little bit? I'm gonna go ahead and press play. They say that's her his daughter.
Hey 90s. What's up, sis? Alright, so y'all hear me clear?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Cool, thank you. Alright. Thank you, Jesus, for this day. Pray a hedge of protection over this chat. And we thank you for all that you continue to do for us in Jesus' holy name. Amen. Okay. '90s, stay with me. Y'all hear what I'm saying? '90s, stay with me, because there's something else that's about to happen. And before it does, I just want to talk about some things and always stay as many steps as you can ahead. At least we try. I know this ringer is still on, so hang on with me 1 second. Okay. Tracking system. It's common sense. So, Jesus, that's what we got. So I want to talk about a few things. And 90s, if y'all can stay with me for what's about to come up next. We're okay right now. Now, we keep getting pulled over.
Imagine that.
I wonder how that works. And then there's some people who are like, so what do we do next? I don't know, because we're trying to figure out what we're doing next. With a smile on our face, because in a minute I probably won't be smiling, because I honestly feel like I'm a puke on this camera. You want to see me puke? I mean, if you if you feel like you need to see that too, you want to see me throw up, because that's how I honestly feel right now, and that's more than likely what I'm headed to do after this video. Because we have to do something. And we're minding our business. We're trying to stay alive. We're trying to get some things done. We're trying to get some things in place. And once again, I have a feeling that license and registration, where you headed? It's about to happen. Ask me how I know. Again.
Oh, Yahweh. One of y'all, if y'all can, once this video is over, I would like for one of y'all to, if y'all could, go live or something and teach on how to edit out like certain words and keep the same live that you that you uploaded, because I'm just trying to give people the opportunity on my end to say the things that they say they went through with. And it's been a lot of sisters that been coming out saying how the sex working industry is not what people think it is. They actual sex slaves, like they trafficking the women in there. And I just don't understand how they can do all this attacking on one person and they letting all the other ones fly, and we can't see as a people that the people that's getting arrested is not being arrested because of the law. They're getting arrested because of something else. Because if they cared about the safety of people, they would have been made some kind of bill or something to protect the people. So I don't know if the people that they got under investigation, all of the ones that they had, if they got them under investigation because of some money that they ain't pay or something. Because I don't trust the morality of the people who say that they law and order sitting inside of these courtrooms that push these kind of cases out, due to the simple fact that there is laws that could have been put in place that could have resolved this issue a long time ago. And another thing I want to leave with you before I get off of here is this. When they arresting P. Diddy, they saying that they want to confiscate all of the music and stuff. And we need to realize that Negroes been rapping way before P. Diddy was alive. When our ancestors was in the plantation, Negroes was rapping, putting together the train tracks, even during the time sharecropping and the time when the 13th Amendment was first put into play. Hold on, sweetheart. Hold on, Mashpaka. I'll be right back. I'm gonna play some music. Please don't leave. I'll play something in the background for y'all until I get back. Please hold on.
Say I Ebo, taking 30 shekels, selling out the Negro, trying to be a superhero, selling out the Negro. I'd rather be a doorkeeper than be burned with a devil low. That's stupid, I selling out your own thing, brother, be on y'all side. Y'all power shy, break these chains, and give me the brand new name. Underlay, arriba, up quickly, just like speeder. We on a mission, man, we gotta go through Babylon to Babylon, we gotta stop that through. I don't wanna be a giver of the word, only gotta be a doer, seeking for my armor.
Alright, Mashpaka, I'm back. Yeah, I was my wife called me. Sister Naomi, what happened to your badge? I gotta go back and look at that. But yeah. So that's the issue. And back to what I was saying about the music. So what I was saying is that Negroes been making music on the plantation, picking cotton, making music, and rap music at that. We was singing, we was rapping. Have y'all ever heard our ancestors, some of them, when they had them on video, when they was out there putting together the train track, they was rapping. So P. Diddy did not create hip hop. So by them taking possession of those hip hop tapes, they're taking possession of things that did not come from their culture. Hip hop comes from our people. Hip hop comes from our people. You could read it inside the Bible that King David, was writing psalms that did not come from them. So by them confiscating, what does hip hop music got to do with the crimes that they saying that he committed? Now I say allegedly because that's what you supposed to say. So if they gonna keep doing this, they overriding. That's like me going inside of a village of a tribe of people, pulling them out from that village and making them your slaves on the four corners of the earth, abuse them in many ways, and then after I say I'm free, they free, make a bill, call it the 13th Amendment, and then create black codes. Break up the family structure, break up the homes and everything, and then turn around and incarcerate their people for trying to survive, and then stereotyping everybody in the community because you know the conditions and don't want to fix the mess. And whatever they had come up with, like creating turntables and all type of stuff, James Brown slide or whatever they come up with out of their suffering that came from them, you claim the you claim the art of the person because of a crime you say they committed. Now I'm not saying that he is innocent. What I'm saying is I'm not a witness to the crimes and I wasn't there. So the only thing I can say is allegedly, and they should be able to sort this out in the court of law. But what I'm talking about is why are they taking the music in their possession? Do you know how many people have been trying to use their voice in music? You remember that what was that, the sister name, that song black bodies hanging on the tree? What was the name of that song? That sister that song. That sister never really got to her gift never really got to flourish because those people didn't like that song. The song that the sister had sung, and I can't remember the name of the sister that sang that song, or even the name of the song, but I do know what I'm talking about. There was a song that a sister had wrote about lynching, and if any one of y'all can remember the name of that song, if you put it in the chat, then people will know. But I can't remember the name of the sister that sang that song. But it's sad how people claim somebody's stuff because they say that somebody done did something wrong. Strange Fruit, that's right, Sister Nam. The name of the song was Strange Fruit, and that sister was murdered. No justice was served in her murder inside of the hospital. Did y'all know that Martin Luther King didn't die by them shots, according to witnesses? That he had died in the hospital by getting strangled to death or something like that. That he and what justice have been served And even if you take away a person family member, it don't matter if you put that person in prison, you can't bring back the person that done lost their life. So, and there's no bill that they pass to punish people to the full extent of what they call their law. If you see what I'm saying? And so it's a lot of things going on, and we need to start listening to one another. Our brothers, we need to get back to the way that we supposed to be as men and protect our sisters out here to the best of our ability. Even a lion protect the pride, and they call it pride in English, but I'm just gonna say it like this: to protect the pack of his family and of those who are in his family tribe. He protect them. And brothers, we need to do a better job of this, because a lot of stuff could be avoided if we was in our right mind. And we know that something happened where we not in our mind, but we supposed to be in. But there has to come a point where we say, you know what, things happen, but somebody need to be the leader, and we need to stand up and be what Yahweh called us to be, and be a leader. Whether if nobody want to follow or not, we could try to be a good example for the children. And because you can't get mad at people that ain't got nothing to follow after. You got to give the women and the children something to follow. You can't get mad at the sisters if they everywhere. You can't get mad at the children if they everywhere. If we as men who say we are leaders and need to be respected are not taking the protocols, the proper protocols to heal. And that's why messages like this is important. The sister crying out, this could have been avoided even in the 90s. In that, around that time when all that was going on, when B.I.G. and them was out, I was in school. I had to walk miles from home village to Bethune Academy Elementary. I had to walk. Me and my brother and my sisters, whether if it was cold, hot, we had to walk. So while that was going on, those who were of age at that time and those who were underage, because the sister said she was around 12 or something like that when that happened to her. That could have been and one of us that went up there and thought we were going to be a star. I'm saying allegedly, if that happened. And they will have to bring forth the evidence, and whatever they come out with, if they validate it, then we need to stand by our sister. Whether if we believe that she telling the truth or not, at least give the sister a listening ear and give her a chance, an opportunity to express what she feeling. Because a lot of people don't believe us when, no matter what we going through with. They tell you to get over it. They tell you to move on. And we need to at least give our people the opportunity to say what's going on before we just jump out and say, let's attack. And I don't believe that's what a lot of people is trying to do. But I do see that a lot of people don't care. So that's what I want to bring out. And I say that because I want to show y'all something. Let me show y'all something real quick. Under her video, she has 151 subscribers, and I'm gonna share her channel so y'all could listen to what she's saying. She have 4,007K views. But look at over here. Election warning to Christians. Look, this one has 2,000. Family, I know we don't like to count numbers, a lot of us. Hip hop cartoons. This elder, Neely Fuller, and the brother behind his page have really been putting in a lot of effort on his stuff. And you know, a lot of things what you see on the smaller channels, I think he was talking about this before, Brother Moshe. The smaller channels will have to give it up to the bigger channels if they really want that information to get across, so that people can see what's going on. And the people that going through the situation don't have no money. All of the PayPal, all the cash apps is going to the big content creators, and the people that's going through stuff. Not saying that the people that got big content pages ain't going through nothing in their life, right? And you know, when stuff going a certain way, people get used to it and they feel like, well, this is the way to be. You know, that's you gotta get up, you gotta do your thing. But you know, I'm letting it be heard, I'm letting it be known. Yep, and the algorithm got something to play with it too. I'm letting it be heard. You know what I mean? I remember asking, cause there was a couple of people wrote me and they showed me video. It was pictures. It was in Africa somewhere, a war is going on, and they showed me a whole bunch of horrific pictures of what was going on in Africa. And I asked the people, cause I didn't want to share that on there. I couldn't share that. I still got them, and I don't think I was gonna share them pictures online, man. That was horrible what I saw. And I asked on Facebook, this is one of the reasons why I got rid of my first Facebook, because I had thousands of followers and nobody didn't want to give. I don't know if they thought that I was trying to take from them, but they didn't want to give for that. You know, I had a lot of support back then, and I was on Facebook just mainly on there, and I was trying to give to the people in Africa. You know, the people that lost their loved ones, heads got chopped off, feet chopped off, bodies laying in the middle of the road in real life, and nobody didn't give. And I wonder if it was the Facebook algorithm. Yeah, bruh, it was Facebook. I wonder if it was the Facebook algorithm. I kept mine though. A lot of times that's the only way to stay in contact with a lot of your family members that don't have enough money to have phones and stuff, but they can get on the internet at the, the bus stop or something. So I try to stay on there, because you never know what's gonna happen. It would be nice if you make t-shirts and your people purchase them. But if my main purpose, like, I don't think there's nothing wrong with people creating a business page and running their page strictly for business and whatever. But mine, I didn't start off like that. I started off where at first I would just come on there because I didn't know what Facebook was about really, or even Moco Space or name one of them. But when I went on there, MySpace, I would just go on there and say, hey, nobody went right back or nothing like that. And people, you would get friend requests from, everybody, people that went on it. And then there was an article came out saying how to get followers, and it was like, well, you can go on there I thought this was a proper way. You could go on there and ask people to follow you back and you'll follow them. I think that was a proper way, but there was another way that person had wrote inside of the article. Or you can attack that person, competitively, like attack. I mean, like attack verbally, and win over the crowd, and the crowd will come over to your page. And that's what a lot of people is on. They attack people in order to. I don't understand, sis, what you say. You gotta break that down a little more for me. Yaquaba, can I have? Oh, wrench. Yeah, that's what I was telling you. That I don't know what happened to your wrench. Let me look on here, because they don't let you do it on here no more. And I had a wrench. I gave you a wrench. But that's a problem. While we around here trying to be successful, we forgetting about what success is. Oh, you got another account, sis? Oh, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't take your wrench. I wouldn't do that. But when I get off of here, sis, matter of fact, let me try to do it now. It should be a way where I could do it now. But yeah, that's what I want to come on here and talk to y'all about. This competitive spirit. There's nothing wrong with I played football before, and I'm starting to feel it. But in football, you got to be competitive. But when you competing against your own team, I mean, that might be okay in practice when y'all doing the scrimmage, like playing each other so that y'all can be able to play good together. But attacking your own team on the football field, that ain't the way we need to do that, fam. But how y'all been doing? Y'all been doing all right?
Shalom, Yaquaba. Shalom and salutations to your bro. Shalom and salutations, April Showers.
See, with the Democratic Party, how they have brainwashed black people, caused the division, instead of doing the division. The Democratic Party. People say you support Trump. No. Black people, we still don't want to hold people accountable. Instead of addressing all of the evil things they have done, they're going to say, oh, you a Trump supporter. No. I'm looking at what y'all done did, and y'all evil.
I feel you on that. That's why I've been praying to y'all about. I say, y'all, I don't even know why we voting. If he said he supposed to be delivering us, why is we participating in votes? And I mean, I understand that people say we gotta vote so that we can get a better opportunity and all that. I understand it, but like, I feel like, what are we doing? Do you see America going to Japan to vote in the elections? You know what I'm saying? I know that's not a pure representation of it, but it's just a question. I don't see the answers going to the beehive to figure out who they finna put as the queen, or where the queen gonna be put, or whatever. Go ahead. You got anything you want to say on that?
Yeah, I agree. Can y'all hear me? 1, 2, can y'all hear me? Mic check.
Yeah, brother Moshe, we hear you.
All right. Yeah, I agree 100% on what Sister April Showers was saying about I call them the Democrats, because they straight up demonic. I mean, if you look at the so-called cities that are run by the Democrats section of the government, it's chaotic. The homeless populations is out of control. It's like the Democrats, they don't care about American citizens. they want to give the benefits to the outsiders, and y'all know what I mean by the outsiders, the so-called immigrants. But we, in ancient times, they would be called invaders, because if you're running a country or a nation, you got to take care of your backyard first. That's number one. You take care of your citizens first. You don't take care of the invaders. You know, that's all. Because I be keeping eyes on social media, like what's going on with Gen Z, like the younger generation, because I'm a millennial, and most millennials and Gen Z, they struggling. They not gonna become homeowners. They not gonna be married, because that's all I see is a lot of younger people. They complain about how stuff is with the economy. They don't want to raise the pay rate up. I think currently the national minimum wage is like what, $7.35. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but to be honest, minimum wage, the times we're in right now, minimum wage should be at least between $20 to $25 an hour, because things are all getting rough out here for a lot of people. And it's bad because you got people making $100K a year and they still poor. If you're making $100K a year in New York or California, you are still considered poor. That is insane. Allegedly, they say if you want to live comfortable in America, you got to make between at least $200 to $300K a year. That's insane. That is ridiculous. But yeah, I'm not voting, because as a believer, we already know that the Most High, He's in control, and we already know the powers that be, whatever you want to call them, they're gonna put in office who they want. It's a game. It's a rigged game. They all on the same team at the end of the day. But the Democrats, they are the worst of the two evils. And I'll rest my mic there. I'll pass the mic to the next person.
Okay, I'll go. So yeah, as I was saying, it's like I done had some awakening, because I sat up and I watched all of this stuff, and I got people talking about, you don't never talk about Trump, but you got stuff to say about Kamala Harris. I said, well, I'm not being forced to like some woman who locked up people of color. This what you trying to shove down my throat. And she never answers the question. All they do is deflect on Trump. And everything that they stand for is like, I've had this awakening that the Democratic Party is just evil. And I stand by what I say. That don't mean I support Trump or Trump is some savior or something. I see what the Democratic Party did black people all of these years. They caused a division with us. We got now people are sitting up here falling out. You got Obama. They done bought Obama in like he is, still the plantation. Like we still, because y'all on that Democratic plantation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you gotta go. I gotta go get the brothers in check. Let me get the brothers in check. And then talking about, he trying to make his speech like, y'all don't want to vote for Kamala because she's a woman.
You there, mother? Okay, I think your audio, just check your audio, mother. But mother right.
Mm-hmm, facts.
And she right, man. They have caused a great division amongst us. And, it's insanity if we just keep going and doing the same thing over and over and over and over again and get the same result.
Yeah, yeah, they, but let me tell you something. When Trump got in order, he signed executive orders. The same way Barack could have.
Yeah. Now
Black
speaking on Obama, he don't speak for me, all my people. Because first of all, he's not fully Negro, he's biracial. And how dare he trying to shame black men into going to the voting booth? You know? Same thing with Harris. She's not a full sister. We don't
They're
know who
not
she is.
like
She's all
us.
over the place.
Yeah, they didn't grow up black. They grandparents didn't pick cotton. They
Facts.
grandparents didn't had to sit at the back of the bus. They couldn't
Mhm.
go through the front door. They didn't have to drink at separate water fountains. They didn't see their kids get ripped away from them. They wasn't taught if you light skinned that you better than dark skinned. They wasn't man manipulative. Black people, like they messed their minds up to have some of them thinking like they better than the rest of us if they don't do this or do that. And at the end of the day, it's a shame because until we can come together, we're still not going to get nothing from these people. We ain't held these people accountable for nothing. We just gave them our votes. You only see them at election time. After this election, we won't know nothing that these people doing. Nothing. Nothing. You got people out here literally falling out with their family or friends because nobody can respect somebody's opinion.
Facts.
Like they're not even speaking. And then I just hate when you say something about Kamala, they want to say you're a Trump supporter. No. I want a person before I'm going full-fledged for any more people that's supposed to be black. I need somebody that's gonna come from the damn hood or projects or something. Don't
Facts.
give me these people that's done had a good life.
Mm-hmm.
I want
Agreed.
somebody that had the strength
You right, mother.
Mm-hmm.
to vote this woman and
She back.
wake up, people. Y'all need to wake up. And please, if you done fell out with anybody over this election, that just goes to show you how evil this is. Evil. Like they done pulled out a full campaign on black people. You know, she's black. Well, she was Indian last year. She black. She this. Why come after us for our votes? And you not gonna deliver anything. The woman done told us she not gonna do nothing specifically for us. But y'all still gonna vote for this woman? You can't make this issue up. You can't make it up. I've never seen something so evil and demonic in my life as this presidential campaign. Y'all keep voting for these Democrats. The devil.
Mm-hmm.
You right, mother. Let me
Yep.
say this to our people. I want to ask this question. I just want y'all to be honest with yourself now. If if I did all that stuff that happened on the news and I was running to be president, if I did all the stuff what y'all seen was being done on the news and I was running to be president, please explain to me if y'all would come and all out numbers and drop millions in my account and all that so I could be the president and run down on y'all like that. Would y'all put me in office? That's something we need to think about. Think about the person that when if the thugs, what we call them, the ones that sold drugs before, and we throw the key away on them. We don't want them we scared, but we would vote for people that come inside of the office that have done catastrophe. Do we realize that when wars are done, how many people are hurt? They've been doing a war on us since past the plantation. That's why we over here. This is a ongoing war with us. They say World War IV about to happen. This is a continuation of World War I. They just been fighting wars in between this war right here. Go ahead.
Agreed. Yeah, but I agree, but it's dividing people. Yeah, because I was having a conversation with an elder. I talk with this elder every once in a while, and we was talking about politics, and we was going back, we was butting heads. I was telling him how I felt about Kamala, and I said some rash comments about Kamala, and he got in his feelings, and he was like, change the subject, man, change it. So I don't want to lose a friendship over this. I say, no, I understand, but I told him I didn't vote for none of them. And I agree. What Sister April Showers was saying, if you say something negative about Kamala Harris, they assume you're a Trump supporter. They gotta prove it. I don't have no MAGA hat around here.
I'm so tired of the person telling me this. Every time I say something about her, she's a Trump supporter. No, y'all got us with Obama. You ain't getting me again. And first of all, let me tell y'all, Obama basically spit on Martin Luther King's grave when he said, vote for her because she's one of us, saying because she's the color, because she's black, not by the content of her character. He's trying to, she's one of us. She was raised with us. She went to a school. The woman was in Canada. She went to a HBCU. She probably was able to go for free.
Facts. She ain't no full-blooded sister. You don't got a black man or black mom.
They got us with you. And let me tell you something. Trump probably was on to something when he kept saying, have Obama produce his birth certificate. Yeah. But who? I'm telling y'all.
People keep fighting over that, mother. Let me give a shout out to the new people that came in. And I like this. We can keep going. Thank you, mother. Cruising is fun anytime. Thank you for coming. You always welcome to come back.
Yeah. And I want this to be known. I don't care what color they is, who they married to. I don't care about none of that stuff. Only thing I want to know is I turned 62 this year. Inflation is out the roof. And only thing increased Social Security getting ready to get us 2.5. That ain't enough. I need somebody in the White House that's going to give me a 10% increase each year to keep up with inflation. Other than that, I might be homeless and on the streets and hungry in the next year with this current administration. The woman said she would not change anything. She said that on The View. They said, would you change anything? She said, no. I'm thinking, so you think we want another 4 years of this mess?
We don't want another 4 years of this Democrat madness. Heck no.
We want another 4 years?
4 years of scraping up pennies in order to pay rent.
Right. So she says she ain't gonna
Housing
change
is
anything.
off
She
the
wicked.
chain.
She being evil. Wow.
And
That's
She ain't
what
Shalom
gonna
to
she
you
said
change.
on the view.
telling Stewart. Thank you
Oh,
for
hey,
coming.
telling Stewart, she in the chat. That's my girl there.
Oh, okay. Thank you for coming, telling Stewart. Okay. But yeah,
Now,
this messed up here, man.
yeah. Now, uh,
You breaking up again, mother. She'll be back. She'll
Yep.
be back.
We can't have another 4 years of this buffoonery. And
Yeah.
like we know she don't have the brand capacity to lead a nation, Harris. She's not a sister, you know. She have a lineage of East Indian stock. And with a lot of these East Indians from East India, they be darker than black people and they be looking down on Negroes. I mean, they be darker than us, some of them. And they got that caste system. Like the darker you are, the lesser benefits you have in society. So that's a form of racism, that caste system that they have in East India. It's like the lighter you are, the better benefits and better ways you have in a society. But she says she ain't gonna change anything. That should be a red flag. Our people need to wake up that's supporting her. That should be a red flag. If she ain't gonna want to change no policies, that's a huge red flag.
Exactly.
That's like you know
That
how
like
diabolical
somebody.
she is.
That like somebody telling you, "Hey, I'm gonna pay you back all the money that I stole from you," and they never pay it back. And they say, "Hey, can you vote for me to be over your money again?" You gonna still put them in the office? Why would you still? But hey, I hope that our
and
people.
let me tell you something. I don't think ain't nobody messed up about the migrants coming over here. Even we came over here in shackles. Everybody else came over here on their own free will. Okay. But for them, everything that they giving these people, this is ludicrous. This is ludicrous.
Mm. That's
This
you
is
know
ludicrous.
this give me a fallback. You know what I'm talking about, brother Moshe. How a sister or a brother will be a fallback. It's like they well, that's just a fallback chick, so they get the crumb. I'm finna give the ones that I like. I'm finna give them all this, and we just the fallback chicks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Understood. Yep.
But check this out. Back to what I was saying about the felony. You know, everybody, when it was years ago, when, you know, y'all boy Biden, who y'all love so much, you know, Clinton and Biden was part of the Crime Bills Act. You know, Hillary Clinton called black men savages and beasts and everything. Y'all forget him, go vote for them and support them, and won't speak to a family member. But, you know, and to love him to death. Put him in office. Oh, we forgive him.
Yep.
But
They
let a
could have
brother get out of
released
jail.
everybody in prison they locked up if they want
Right.
to help somebody. They ruined 3 generations of people. 3 generations with that crack.
Exactly. Yep. The crack era.
They weren't in their right mind.
And it was an addiction, but they treated it like they was nothing. Just throw them up, throw them in jail.
As if we don't
Then
have the
when they
ability.
came up with meth, oh, let's get them help.
Right.
'Cause
It's
meth
like they
was
felt like
attracting another race of people.
it's like they felt like we don't have the ability to be mentally ill or have a mental injury. How they treated us when our fathers and mothers was hooked on that stuff, and aunties and cousins too.
Mhm.
And it's purposely put in the communities because you know they do it. I mean, you look at somebody going through something, everybody's not strong. So some people are going to turn to drugs and alcohol. I don't care who you are and what color you are. Addiction has no color. It don't care who it gets a hold of. Because you know what? Gambling addictions is just as bad as a drug addiction. So, but
Mhm.
for us, they go over and beyond to lock us up. And so when I sit back and I just look at the Democratic Party, and this been heavy on my mind too. And I look at the way people are acting now. Like people are ready to kill each other over this election. They are ready to
Mhm.
This is
kill each
mad.
other. Then they done sit. They gatekeepers, Rolando Martin, D.L. Teddy Hughley, Ricky Smiley, all of the undercover brothers to come tell us something. Like, don't y'all see how calculated the Democrats have been in keeping us divided?
Mm.
Yeah, they did a number on our people, the Democrat Party. They
They
did a
did a
huge
number
number.
on us, and nobody is
Mhm.
getting this. And you know, and it's like, and we're still fighting. It's gonna come out. Candace Owens, people done did their research, which, like I say, I don't care what color the president is. Hell, they could be pink. Hell, they could be an alien. Long as they do me some big increases every year, where my increase is gonna keep up with inflation, I can be able to keep me some great medical care. I can still be able to eat and travel. Those are my concerns. Now, younger people, they can't even afford to buy homes now.
Facts,
They
facts.
can't even afford to rent an apartment.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Housing is so high. And you know why it's high? Because we've had over 20 million migrants to come over here. They've given them the housing vouchers and the food stamp cards with all kind of high numbers. Some people say they get $4,000 to $5,000 a month.
Mm.
Whatever it is, it's enough to cover their rent, and they eating better than you and I.
Exactly. They eating better than the average American, and that burns me up. It really infuriates me. You know, they can't
So
speak
y'all
one
can
sentence
say
of English,
whatever y'all
but they
want
living
to
better than
say.
the average American.
They living better than me.
Mm-hmm.
How do you live better in a place where people were slaved at and walk around saying, while the people that enslave you walk around saying that we so pure, we so righteous, and they look down? I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of people speak it down on us like we was the one that enslaved America.
Exactly.
Come on now,
Like
like
we
we
just, they
didn't
look at us like we the
enslave.
scourge of the earth.
But wait a minute. I went downstairs because to offset my food costs, Monday through Friday, I go eat lunch with Meals on Wheels. And I go down there today and they say, oh, there's no Meals on Wheels. I'm like, huh? Why? They said it's a holiday. What holiday? They said Columbus Day. I'm like, are they still celebrating this man who didn't discover America? Like, oh my God, here we go. This is another lie that's been told. We going home with the lie, like Christopher Columbus didn't have discovered America.
Exactly. He a
That's a
hero.
lot.
He a hero, but the person that was defending their life is a crook.
How was he a hero and he came over here and unalived and raped the Indians and the blacks that was over here?
But yet and still, they treat us
I
like
know.
we. And I'll say, Shalom, Sister Wellness. Thank you for coming, sister. Why we
And
treat it like we did it?
I might be too much
No,
for
mother,
some
you all
people.
right.
If a lot of people don't know how to take me, I'm really not worried about that. I didn't live to be 62 years old and bite my tongue. And I'm gonna say how I feel because it's not a good feeling out there in the atmosphere. This whole universe. It's a evil, bad spirit that's out there in this continuum. And they're continuing it with this election. We're not gonna there's no peace on earth right now. They can say whatever they want to. Ain't no peace. The United States of America is so divided right now. Hell, if we do go to war, we might lose.
Hey,
Well-
that is true. Because look at the state of the United States military. Look who they allowing in the military. They allowing these alphabet people in there. Once upon a time, the United States military was feared. You know, nobody fear America no more. Even these smaller countries with a half a nuclear missile talking crap about America. Nobody fears America no more. And I agree. Just imagine, I said this scenario before. If North Korea, China, and Russia and Saudi Arabia was to form a coalition, they could come invade this country on foot if they want to. They could come in their ships and their planes and bomb up. If they form a four-way alliance, if China, North Korea, Russia, and Saudi Arabia form a four horseman alliance, if they form a four horseman alliance, it'll be America against four nations, four superpowers. They're gonna crush us.
Well,
They're gonna
brother,
crush us.
let me say something to you now. Now they did a study in the 1950s, right? That only a select few of people can get inside of the bunker that they made. And the guy that came out with that, they tried to make it look like he was crazy and everything. But did you know they had Americans say if the bomb hit, just put a newspaper over your head, get on. You don't remember in school they used to have us get under the desk
Yeah,
and all that.
like them drills. Yeah, the bomb drills.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's where that started from.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
and they say bomb drill, and
And I
you
don't
get
want
on the desk.
nobody to get this twisted. The alphabet people, they ain't got the answer to me. I don't care what nobody do in their bedroom. The only thing I'm concerned about is the kids. And should no kid have no right to change their body parts until they are 18. They are still children. Children. So I don't care, even though them people, they done rose, they done stuck together, and Lord knows I can't even talk about them. Somebody can call me a NIGGA all day long names, but you call them out of their names, shoot, baby, please.
You'll lose your job,
That's a
lose your
problem.
livelihood,
And you know,
lose your spot.
they started that when we started. I remember this, mother, like yesterday. We started in a whole bunch of us was coming together reading the Bible and learning about who we was, and then they had different groups coming up. I don't know if you remember that, Brother Moshe. They had different groups coming up, and that group they put that one as the top one. It was like, man, why are people going over there? Why they over there? Like, so that's how it started. But they can't say that that's the original thing, so they need to shut down the original. They want to stop the original that was first going on, so that they could put in what they say. No, we don't like that part. Y'all coming into y'allself and learning about y'allself and wanting to work together and showing love and doing all this. We ain't want that. If they wanted that, they would have supported it. You know what I'm saying? If the powers that be, if they wanted that, they would have supported that. But see that they was against you coming together and getting and being respected. A lot of people, do we understand that when you come into yourself, you gonna respect your brother and sister? That's gonna come natural.
Right.
But we seeing ourselves as a color, and if I call my brother a color, that's calling him useless. Like a color
Mm-hmm.
is a it. I'm calling you worthless.
Right.
Like
They the one developed racism. We didn't think about that. I wasn't
right.
Exactly.
taught to be racist. I was taught we all come in all colors.
And you know,
Biblically,
like
we was
like they
called by
say,
our
We come in
nations.
all colors. I like the different cultures. You
but
know.
like they,
You know,
but
But
like they
what
biblically, we
say,
was
it
called
mother.
by our
is,
nations.
But see,
right. But
this was the thing
but
though.
nobody racism is something that's taught.
That's right. That's what I was
That's
gonna say.
taught. It's taught. It's
And it's
taught.
a cult.
Just like yeah,
Like that order cult.
racism is taught.
Because I
Let's
saw a
go.
movie trailer the other day about that movie, The Order. That was a racist called a white supremacist cult called The Order. They coming out with a movie talking about the origins of that cult called The Order. That was that cult that Timothy McVeigh was a part of. The Caucasian that blew up the Oklahoma City bombing back in the 90s. Yeah, he was a
Mhm.
part of The Order. And they like a
Yeah.
white supremacist cult.
Yeah.
I remember when you see black, a lot of us see it as color black, but that's why I tried to get back in the language, mother, so I can know. I say, okay, so why was Israel saying they black? And then when they in America or wherever they had scattered, they didn't want to be called Negro. So I understood after I studied in Revelation when it said his feet was like brass as if it burned in the furnace. Then I look in the Old Testament and I saw where it say his eyes, he that
Skin
if
of
they touch
bronze
us,
and hair of wool. They didn't
if they
change
touch
that,
us,
baby.
if they touch us, you right. If they touch us, it's like touching the apple of his eye. And I looked
Mhm.
inside of the old Bible dictionary, and they said the apple of his eye was the black of his eye. So we see that black of your eye. You know, our eyeballs is brown,
Mm-hmm.
but it's real dark. So when black people say they black, they saying they dark skinned people. And this is why that was the thing that they used to enslave us, our pigmentation. But not just that, they had to have help to get the specific tribes that they wanted. That's why they had to get the people that knew about the tribes. So they got African tribes, and I'm not trying to say we gonna live. No, we telling you the truth. They got African tribes, specific ones, because they knew how to go and navigate and get who to get. Africans
Yeah,
know
just
who
like they
Africans
using us
is.
now. Like they go get Ricky Smiley, Rolando Martin. You know, they go get the gatekeepers to keep you so-called Negroes in check.
That's right. And that's
Mm-hmm.
how they
That's
got us.
all.
They use our neighbors, which was supposed to be our friends, and they use some of our family members
Yeah.
to rally us up and gather us up after we had already. See, a lot of us that had died during that middle passage when we was coming down, not the middle passage, when we was traveling down from Spain and Portugal because we couldn't go in our land, and we was leaving out of there because of that, because the king had kicked us out. We came to Africa, and the Spanish people was giving Africans wine and stuff so they could catch us and put us in the slave ship.
Mm-hmm.
So this how they work. They use somebody that know what's going on or know something about you and say that I know that ain't my people, and they going in and get them. And so this is why the scriptures say we need to have our own people, need to be
But
leaders.
check
Why?
this out. Keep going. Keep going. I'm sorry. We got
And
our
you
own
know,
people.
not picking everybody just because they dark skinned. The Bible said that when they cast lots for Matthias and them, when the apostles and them, when they came together, they cast lots, and they first picked out the worthy candidates that they thought was a good candidate. In the book of Acts, you can read it. And after they picked out those people, then they had cast lots. That was the way that they chose. It was a hard decision, and the lot fell on Matthias. He was made to be a deacon. That's how they first got it set. They didn't just go out there and say, oh, his skin darker than mine, so let's put him up as the deacon. They didn't do it like that. They didn't say, oh, this woman pretty, so I'm gonna make her the president. They didn't do it like that. They did it by lots, and they prayed, and Yahweh was the one that chose who he wanted to be there. even with the high priest every year. Go ahead, mother.
Okay, now check this out. Like I tell everybody, I don't know what tribe I come from. I'm really not concerned about that no more because I don't know. I don't know what my language. I'm talking about the now. The right now is all black people. We need to just come together. That's just all it is. You know, some people be talking about find your tribe, get with the people you know. How you gonna find them? No, we need to first of all free our minds to know that we've been brainwashed and programmed to think certain way about our brothers and sisters if we don't think they talk proper English, you know, or they talk country. You know, we want to look down on some of them. We can't even free our minds. Like, you can't even tell people nothing about the Democrats party plantation, and all they've done is used us for our votes, and we never asked for nothing. They did nothing for us, but every nationality, every group got a hate crime bill except for blacks.
Right.
You know, mother, I ain't against what you said. When you was a child, you speak as a child, and a lot of us with all this racism and stuff, they push you in the child state of being as a people. And what I'm saying is that not that we divide because a person don't know who he is. I'm not talking about that. What I'm saying is that picking a leader, you have to come to a place where we look in our community instead of trying to look on the outside and look for a worthy candidate to say, you know what, I want this brother to do this. I'm a call brother. And if somebody from another nation, if you want to hire them to do something, that's, completely up to you. But what I'm saying
I'm
is our
hiring who
people,
gonna do the work for me
that's
with the
all I'm
price
saying.
I can afford,
That's all I'm saying, mother.
not the color of
And
their skin.
and the,
And right now, I order a lot of clothes offline because they within my budget. I can't afford to go have somebody make me some clothes and stuff.
see, I
You
wouldn't
know,
say I'm not. Listen, mother, I work with anybody that's willing to work with me. Long as you respect me and I respect you, then our relationship will go good. I have no problem with that. You know, here's the thing that
you
we
got
do.
some folks don't even want their relatives in their house.
You right, mother. I mean, hey,
You
that's
got
the
some
truth.
folks that won't even go visit their relatives because of where they live.
But I don't think we should divide over that. If you don't know who you is, or if you don't, coming together and we reading about it and studying about it together and going over things together, it shouldn't divide us either. I believe that we can come together and learn together, learning this together. And there is a lot of misinformation out there, mother. But with all this confusion, I understand why a lot of people say I don't even care no more. I
Hmm.
really don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
I
I
understand it
feel
too
like that.
because I've never seen anything like this. I know people that's not speaking to each other. That's what I've been talking about. This is entertainment for me because I know, first of all, Harris Mud Trump did down about a 62-year-old black woman. They don't, I'm not even in their league. Them people don't care about me.
Mhm.
They
You
don't
right.
care.
And a brother
If
told
I
what that
saw
brother say.
Kamala Harris
Hold on,
on the
let me check that.
streets, she probably would turn her nose up at me.
Right, brother Op being you right, bro. Speak on that. What you wrote, bro?
Oh yeah,
They
they draining
is
our people's souls. The Democrat Party, they using our people. They don't care. Never did care about our people. The Democrats, you know. Yeah, like they create all these bills for the other groups of people. Where our bills at? Why they don't come out with a black anti? They need to come out with a stop the black people hate bill, and they need to penalize. Like for example, when Obama, I call him Obama because he did nothing for our people. Mr. Obama, when he was in office, why did he not speak up when our brothers and sisters was getting gunned down by these race soldiers, these crooked
Oh,
cops,
thank you. He
these
never
pale arts?
spoke about Trayvon Martin other than, oh, he could have been my son. That was the only thing he said. He didn't say nothing about how could George Zimmerman go free because Trayvon didn't. It's like the man was told to stay and wait on the police
But no, he want to
before
be
he
super
did
cop.
anything. He should have been charged for killing him because he
Right.
didn't even follow the law, which was wait. He took the law into his own hands.
Facts.
He did not
And he
wait.
still walking till this day. He should have been either somebody jail or somebody should have unalived him by now. But no, you know what he did? He auctioned off the gun he used to kill Trayvon Martin. How barbaric is that? That is straight up diabolical. You gonna actually auction off the murder weapon that you murder somebody with? That's the pride of these
how
people.
many-
They prideful.
And been a
Do you
thorn in
know
our
how
side
many
ever
black
since.
men?
Yep.
But do you know how many black people are scared to be driving while because they've seen police officers kill black people or they got stopped. They were unalived and stuff. Kamala Harris was part of the Stop and Frisk program. In case y'all didn't know that. So when they got men of color, you just automatically frisk them.
And mother, let me say this. This another. I want you to finish your thought if you can hold on to it. But I want to say this. This another thing I want to address that I hear people say a lot, and I need to go ahead and nip that in the bud. Listen to this. When people say that, hey, slavery happened 400 some years ago, you ain't going through what your ancestors went through with. I want people to ask, because everybody back in them days, we weren't like some of us would run off. We would run off from one plantation to another one. So you can't tell nobody if they was and when they was in prison. That's because that's slavery. When they was in prison, what they went through it, and then listen to what they saying to you, and then turn around and say, well, you ain't going through nothing. You don't know what people went through with until you listen to them. You gotta give people a chance to speak before you say no, it ain't true. I'm not gonna say to a brother that done been inside of prison, held at gunpoint, just like on the plantation. We saw the movies. You see the man sitting on the horse, they got horses in there. You see the man holding the rifle, they got rifles in there. You see the man picking cotton, they pick cotton in there still. That's
Angola.
slavery.
Angola
In
State
America.
Penitentiary in Louisiana,
Yep.
Angola, it's like a slave plantation. It is a plantation.
I seen brothers on the side of the road picking up trash with the man with the just like like
The
on
chain
Life, the
gangs,
movie
yep.
Life. I say, what's up, King? I say, keep y'all head up. And I guess I couldn't talk to him. I ain't know at that time. And I asked the officer, can I bring him back something to drink? He said, cool. Now I left, and I don't remember what I did, and if I did, I'm not gonna say if I gave or not. But I'm just telling you that we need to understand that this ain't like people is painted it out to be. Like we living in some type of luxurious place inside of a sky, and then we keep letting people speak for us that's not gonna be honest. Then that's why when people come to the country as aliens in here, and they look at us and say, oh, y'all Negroes, what happened? You lazy. The ones that's our spokesman got them thinking that we living somewhere at like a piece in the sky.
Oh, check this out. Them migrants already been programmed, right? This guy in New York lost his Uber business because he was yelling at the migrant, speak English, which is not his fault, because America should have made them learn how to speak English, made that a requirement for them before they could even come over here, is to speak English.
Facts.
But what they have programmed these people to do is, if a black person comes up to you, they take out their cell phones and they start recording. Okay? They start recording. They have been trained that we are the enemies, to fear us.
Yep, that's true. And we did nothing to these migrants, but they come here looking at us like we the enemies. You know?
But it's not their fault. That's what they've been told. Like I say, this stuff to not like us, because we don't have nothing against them. Even though they coming over here living better than we living, even though we built this country, we never got field order 150, which was 40 acres and a mule. We never got our start to get us some generational wealth coming. It would be nice if right now, every black America was given just a free home for reparations.
Let alone,
Just give us a house. Just give us a house paid for.
Let alone if we just had land where we can build up on.
Thanks.
It's sad. I mean, people look at it like this here too. Like, I was taught this about you. Come over here and you think you right, and then you doing stuff to hurt people because you think this is how this person is, and then when they say something back to you after you been saying stuff to them, you think that they was wrong the whole time. But in reality, that person is retaliating for what you said or what you did. And then the laws write it up as, oh, this is terrorism. This is black, anti-black hate on a. You know how they did.
Yeah, we going to jail. You can't mess with them people, but everybody, they can hang us. They just, we black girls come up missing. People, they finding black men still hanging from trees. While black, you getting killed. I mean,
I feel bad I feel bad when any life go, but when I think about my people life going, there ain't no president set up to stop it. I'm like, we need to focus on how we need to come together as a people. But it's hard for a lot of our people to understand this right here. Mother, I know that if your grandbabies was over there and they was hungry, you gonna make sure that them children eat, ain't you? You ain't gonna feed everybody in the neighborhood first. Go ahead, Mother.
I'm gonna eat by any means necessary. I'm going to eat by any means necessary. Why should I be out here starving? I done paid taxes. I worked over 45 years.
Let me address Frank Meadows. Look, we ain't trying to have no suffering Olympics. All we saying is that however is this being done right now, all we saying is that they have no Negro hate crime slave protection bill to help us not be slaves. And white people got a lot of issues that they dealing with that consider themselves to be white, but right now we trying to just address this because last time when our sisters came out to help with the women right stuff and all that right there, once they got their leg up, they looked back at us and told us where to kiss us at, and then they start attacking the brothers and stuff. and created a whole bunch of stuff against us.
And then,
And
then this is another thing too. Okay, like I say, I sit back and I look at the Democratic Party, and you know, now don't get me wrong, women, we doing the doggone thing, but man is still supposed to be head of the household. Man,
you right, mother. It's sad because if you
when
think about
when
this
did it
here,
come to be? When did it come to be? I don't need no man.
I get it. It's just sad because
Respect
everything
for
is
black women.
upside down.
Now they talking about
Everything.
black women. They don't want to date black women. The kids don't want to date us. I mean, they don't want to date. They look at black women as they ghetto. They ghetto fabulous. Only thing they want to do is get their hair and nails done. How can you not like a black woman and your mother was black?
I think it has to do with the propaganda. Like that goes to the younger generations. Like you got a lot of people making content, and you gotta understand some of these content creators that talk about they grifters and they spreading propaganda. But social media is a powerful engine, you know. And I see that like with the younger generation. You know, you got the divestors, you got the SYSBM, the passport bros. I mean, it's just the vision and stuff. And like I say, you know, it's like you got, you know, it's with all, to be honest, it's not a black thing, it's an American thing. You know, you got white men
Right.
becoming expats. They'd rather go overseas, leave America, go like to
Yeah,
Thailand and
that's
the
like,
Philippines
yeah.
to get a wife out there. You know, because they done with
But
American
see,
women. This not a
here's the
race
thing,
thing,
bruh.
you know.
It
Yeah.
it is, bruh. I get where you coming from. How you can generalize it and say, okay, this is how we can help everybody. But when we did that, when we always do that,
Hmm.
we always the one that's in the back, still trying to catch up. You know what I mean? We the ones that done got beat down, and everybody else got a head start. And then when we try to pick ourselves up, somebody may come in and say, well, what about everybody else? Y'all can't just be all about y'allself. And you know, like with our women, like while I'm speaking
Okay.
about the liberation of our sisters,
Frank Meadows.
and I want
I'm
like
getting
I
ready
say,
to
but
turn on my other. Frank
all right,
Meadows
ma,
just said, and he just said, look it up. Let me turn on my other phone.
please do,
Let
mother.
me Google.
I
Let
just
me
didn't have
Google.
the I just didn't have the time, mother. But
Yeah, hold
I
on.
wanted
Y'all keep
somebody to
going.
look it up.
Yeah, I'm good ready. Let me Google this now.
Cause we've been beat down for about, I mean, past 400 years, and we
For
ain't get
real.
no foot up at all. And like they
Hmm.
had a 2,000 something head start. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm telling
And you
you
see a
something,
lot of
man.
brothers been demoralized, you know. A lot of people been demoralized, you know, a lot of brothers, young men, they don't want to be men no more. They don't want to work. They don't want to do they manly duties. They just want to be baby boys. You got a lot of brothers, man, they being Jodies out here. They don't want to be Melvin. You got some 50-year-old Jodies out here. It's, you know, a baby boy does not have to mean a younger black man. It could be a black man that's in his 40s and 50s. You got some old heads that's being Jodies out here, living off of a woman. And
Yep,
at due time, the black woman, she gonna lose respect for that brother, rightfully so, because
right.
she can't do everything by herself, and that's what these
Even
brothers
in the
don't understand.
wild,
They want
bruh.
to be a baby boy, and
That
and
even
get
happened in
mad.
the
They can't
wild.
get mad when people call them boy. You know, hey boy. You know, you can't get mad. You gotta carry
Hmm.
yourself as a man.
That's why I said the other day, brother Moshe, and you were there. I said, why do we keep on voting for other men to come inside of our community and fix this and fix that, and we sitting right there and won't come together and put
Exactly.
3-4
That's a
nickels
sign of
together.
weakness. We got to do it as a men. Black men got to build up their own community. That's nation building. That's natural. Even in the animal kingdom, you ain't gonna see a pride of lions asking a tiger to come help build up the tiger territory. You're not gonna see the Arctic wolves looking for help from the hyenas all the way in Africa. The wolves gonna stick with their pack. They're gonna build each other up. That the animal kingdom get it. That's like a pack of dolphins. The dolphins
Right.
ain't gonna look for the seals to come help build up their community in their territory in this ocean. You know?
If another animal come in and drop something off as a kind gesture, I don't think they gonna want to eat them up. You know what I mean? Like, you dropped off some meat over there and we starving. Okay, I'ma remember that. So what I'm saying is that, but what we talking about is that we don't even do, we ain't even we not working. Come on, like, bro, we have stores where the monies go directly to our bank and we paying taxes to our people for they upbuilding of their stuff? Only taxes we paying is to build up America. Do we have a Negro tax, and who over that? You see what I'm saying? Who over that? Like, all of this music that been coming out, even if you don't rap, even if you don't do hip hop, how come we don't have no school that's built up off of that? We should have. It should be enough money that came from the hip hop, and it should be transferred and going to different places. We should have our own a performers rights company where our people can have businesses set up, and it funds the musicians and give them the ability to create good music. The content creators, all of it should be funded together, and whatever we make, we should be giving inside of one another. But we don't do that. We don't see it as paying tithes. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
If I put 10th of my earning and give it to the temple, they just grow at our temple, bruh. Now, we had churches, and all the churches gather all the money up. Gather all the money up and put it inside of their storage houses, inside of their banks. Go ahead, mother.
Okay. Hold on. Let me turn the camera on.
Brother Moshe, when mother get done with what she's saying, I'm gonna let
Frank
you take
Meadows
over
might
from
be
here,
on.
all right? You heard?
You see that? What I got on the screen there?
Let me make it bigger for you, mother. Hold on.
Yeah, I can see it on the
Sorry,
TV.
y'all,
on
I'm
my
in the
TV.
bed. I ain't getting ready to get up. I got the laptop. I got my other phone
Okay.
all by me. I'm in the bed. I gotta go see an oral surgeon in the morning. Well, I'm in the bed. Lights out.
Number of people.
But can y'all see
No.
that? Look like he on to something.
Number of people shot to death by the police. And I can't. It's kind of I see it's a graph like.
It's a graph.
Okay.
And
I see
that
it's a number.
That blue is white people.
Okay, from 2017 to 2024 by race.
Hold on.
You
Okay.
back, mother.
Okay, y'all see that? And this is just for 2017 to 2024. Goodness. Know what
Y'all see
might
that?
have to, you know.
Let me see.
So Frank Meadows is correct. More white people were killed by the police. Oh wow. I learned something new today. I stand to be corrected. So there.
But we ain't trying to
There. Yeah. Okay, now look. In the year,
hold on, let me go here.
look at right there. Now, can you see that? Now, this is for the year of 2022. They do a breakdown. Oh, shoot. And there go your colors. The white people are in blue. The black people got the black. Hispanic got gray. Other in red. So in 2022, this year just done popped up. You had 389 whites, 225 blacks, 120. No. Right. This is the site.
You breaking up, mother.
You might we might have to do a show because I just learned something. So I stand to be corrected.
Yes, ma'am. That's why I keep saying this ain't about that. This is about.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said if we just keep on, okay. Now they got another issue. Last time back then, the European women said they got an issue. All of our people got together. All well, sisters at that time, they got together, helped the European woman get over their hump, and then when they turned back around, they got their money and power, and then they said nothing never happened. And I mean, it's almost like nothing never happened in your situation. Get over yourself, and then when everything, once our people start realizing that we inside of a problem, then we take our mind off of the situation again, go and march and plead and beg and get beat down by the police and everything to save everybody. That's not fighting. That's just getting beat up. But go and get beat up and locked up and everything, and then hopefully the people that's in power would feel sorry that they done beat these Negroes down enough where they'll say, you know what, we gonna go ahead and lift that off of them, and then we're gonna help them. And so that's how it been going. And so all what I'm saying is that if people want to work together, then they need to not try to destroy other people's household establishment first, and then say, okay, now we can come over there and work it how we want to work. No, let us, if we want to work with this person or that person, we need to be established and then go over there as establishment, as a people, not as a lonely ant walking in the desert.
Man,
But like I said,
them
if I'm
people
trying to
had
get,
no, they never wanted us to advance. That's why they built projects. We've been used for experiment studies. Throw them all
right,
under one roof. I ain't trying to hear none of that stuff.
if you want the dog to go how you want him to go, beat the dog to submission, and then he gonna bark when you. It don't matter if he outside or not, and you sleeping in the house. He gonna bark for you, and that's literally what Negroes are, no matter where we at. And I, like the sister said, we do need a place where we should be able to go to ourselves, even after our first slavery in Africa. We were able to leave out of that place and go to a land and be amongst one another and work out our stuff with the Father. But if we keep staying in a position where we got to continue to try to get our people is meant we ill, and we need to be able to get away. You know what I mean?
Maybe our
Even
people need therapy shit.
all
We
right,
all
but
need
how
to
we
be
gonna
in
get?
therapy.
But how we gonna get therapy
We all need
from
to
the
be
very
in
people?
somebody's chair
Mother,
every week.
let me say this to you. If I go
Just
to
from
therapy,
looking at
to
the
the
way
one
we've
that
been
tell me
programmed.
to go to the person that created the situation and say, hey, we need therapy, help us out. We can pray and do all that we want to do. It's better if we go and pray to the Father and and then come together
Baby, some of us,
and work with
some
each other.
people need more than prayer. They need some medicine. It's
I
chemical
understand
in
that,
that.
and our people are able, mother. There's a lot of our people that's done went to school to be doctors, that done went to school to be nurses. I, I
And
mean,
we
my
ain't
mama
gonna
went to school
listen
to
to
be a
them
nurse,
because we gonna say they think they better than us.
and that's what we need. We
Why
need to be
ain't
put in.
they
What I'm saying,
family member?
mother, you know how it is when a person, when you don't miss your well till it run dry. And like I said, when you know how it was when you ain't had nothing to eat but that spam, what you had to do. Now I know it ain't spam. I know that it's high quality, but if we see high quality, like we didn't want to eat the spam. We didn't want to eat that. We didn't want to eat them dried up oatmeal. You know what I'm saying? But we didn't see the value, and you don't see the value in something until you have to do it. You know what I mean? That's like me saving a female out of water and she don't realize she on land. This is what our sisters did for the white women. They saved, well, they didn't save them, but they helped them get to where they trying to get to, and they pulled them out of the water. You know, the whole time when a person drowned in water that's 3 feet high, when they drowning in water, and you trying to pull them out of the water, and then once they get to the shore, they still think they in the water, so they swinging at you, and you like, okay, you out of the water now, let us put ourselves together. No, we need you to do this. They swinging on you. Know how girls used to swing back in the day, waving their hands up over their hair. You know what I'm talking about, Moshe? And grabbing each other hair, and you like, I'm trying to get to my husband, I'm trying to get a husband. She pull your hair, say, we need no men's allowed, no men's allowed. I'm like, girl, mother, you know what I'm talking about. Brother Moshe, you want to speak on that?
I guess.
Go ahead,
man.
brother, I got your back.
Shit, I
got your
don't know,
back.
man. I'm about to doze off. Shit. You
Yeah.
know, it's late.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Well, I would say this. On my job, the people that helped me the most wasn't mine. The ones that promoted me was them.
That is true. Yeah, on the jobs, it be on people give you hell. Gee,
Thank
from my
you.
experience working in
Then
corporate,
when I tried
it be your own people give
to
you
go
hell.
back and tell my people, you know,
That's the problem.
trying to put a bug in their ear, like, girl, you be a minute late every day, a minute to 5 to 10 minutes. They talking about you. They want to say I'm kissing they behind. They ain't wrote them up yet. Why am I worried?
That's
Or
the problem, though,
because I was
mother.
in management, you know,
Ain't that the problem?
The average woman would have been like, thanks, my sister, instead of them starting to try to come to work 10 minutes early. Next thing you know, they out the door for tardiness. Yeah.
Well, look, mother, we can forgive. If Botham Jean brother can forgive that man,
Baby, let me tell you
forgive that
something.
woman, I think that we should be able to forgive our brothers and sisters for being late. Go ahead, mother. I'm listening.
I don't know where they come from. Let me tell you something. Ain't nobody been ready to tell me my brother will want me to be somebody. He's not here to speak for himself. We don't know how that went down. I believe they were sitting and shooting man, because he didn't want to sell no more. It's more to now. He could speak for himself, and you gonna speak for your brother who's dead because with unalive because of that police officer?
I wouldn't care what my brother would say.
Came from, but you know, after that they went back to their country, right? The mother took the family back to whatever country they come from. Ain't no way I'm getting ready to sit up and hug somebody that's done killed my brother.
That then that set a precedence. Like you say something like that, you know what? No justice for the people that's getting hurt up without no repercussion. You know what? I forgive you. I'm finna go to my country so I can be safe, and I'm gonna leave y'all there with something else. Hey man, I'm gone. That's what I saw. If a person do something like that and they say, okay, I'm getting out of here, that's what I saw. That's the problem. We see our lives as dispendable. That's the problem, mother. We see our life as replaceable, dispendable. Like we don't. I think that we need to value one another more. And if we can't, and that's another thing, mother, if I don't value who I am and where I come from, I'm not going to value myself. If I have to devalue a sister because her hair is really curly, what they say, if they say it don't look good, if her hair is really nappy and I have to devour, that's a good one, denigrate my sister because her hair is like, then I say, well, forget about your hair. Everybody just come on in the room and we sit down and figure out how we can do this hating each other. While we coming together, we need to deal with that hatred, that self-hatred. You see what I'm saying? I say while we together, we need to be doing something positive. We don't get but one chance on this earth. One. And I think that with this time on this earth that we got, that ain't long, it's like a vapor. We need to be doing something constructive. And that's in hating ourselves and trying to disassociate ourselves from ourselves is not good.
Well, I'll have to agree, but you know, I've never been in that situation where my brother or somebody was murdered and I had to get on the stand and forgive them. I hope I'm never in those shoes, but somebody takes somebody away from me. I guess that does show something real good.
I don't know about that.
I mean, right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, you forgiven. You. How can you speak for your brother and he's not here?
The crime speak for
like,
what.
And so, but you know, they got on that stand. He forgave him and hugged her, and I'm like, what the hell am I watching? I said, I'm really in the Twilight Zone. But you know, that did speak. That was a powerful statement because they say when you forgive people, it was to forgive, you know, maybe they had to forgive her in order to be able to go on with their life and not walk around bitter and angry and mad and hateful. Maybe he had to do that for his own peace of mind. You know.
I don't agree. Mother, I don't agree. I'm telling you right now. My brother, if my brother was that nice, well, he'll say if somebody come and murder me and I wasn't ready to die, I would rather you forgive them. I tell my brother to his face, little bro, I'm sorry, I can't keep that promise. I cannot keep that promise because nobody don't keep that promise with us. And the Bible said that a person that come to you and apologize, That's how. But look, when you murder my brother, you need to, that's it. You murdered somebody. You murder. The Bible say, if you shed man blood, by man shall your blood be shed. And if they murdered that, they put Botham Jean she put Botham Jean to death for something he ain't do. She got a life sentence. But
No, that woman only got 10 years. She came up
okay,
for
and look at
parole,
Marcel. But
and
he got a life
they didn't grant her the parole. She only got 10 years. She
for
still got
real.
money.
She got 10 years, and
She went into
Marcel
the wrong department. I
and
still say it
Marcel.
was some monkey panky
But see,
behind that.
she got 10 years, but Marcel Williams got the death penalty, and he ain't even do it.
Mhm.
See, that's what I'm
Hey,
talking about. That's the
Michelle.
problem.
Yeah,
Shalom, sister. But that's the
yeah,
problem that
but
I'm
they
pointing
say,
out. I'm not telling
you
people I
know,
hate people because they skin dark or white.
uh-oh.
I'm saying that we need to love one another, uh, no matter how dark you, because we did, like you said, we didn't create racism. You and Brother
We
Moshe
didn't
pointed it
feel
out.
racism. I don't care. I go by how people treat me.
Right. And all I'm saying is that is a problem.
Yeah,
Okay, sister.
I go by the way people treat me. I don't go
Right.
by the color of their skin. It
And
ain't
we
that
should
many
not.
of us living over here in this building. I get
And we
along with
should
all of
not.
the people in the building. You know? Um, but see, I was raised in Chicago.
Go ahead.
And back in the time when I was living in Chicago, we went all over Chicago. We went to Chinatown, Greektown, Jewtown. We went all over. And I did not experience racism till I got grown. So, they created racism. We didn't
Right.
create this stuff. They created
Whoever,
this stuff.
whatever Negro that's trying to be something that they ain't supposed to be, that's their personal sin, and that's what we need to address. And but there is some
Frank Meadows, you want to come up on this panel because you said, how is it right having those who had nothing to do with it pay for it?
that's what I'm trying to figure out what he meant
Oh,
by
are
that.
you talking about? Let me tell you something. When I don't look at no, I don't
Oh,
look
I
at
know what
no
he's saying.
Caucasian person as they was my slave owner, if that's what you talking about.
I'm gonna do it like this, mother. Watch this. You know how when the children was acting bad at school and the teacher couldn't figure out which one was doing it, and they
Mhm.
made everybody sit down and suffer for it,
Yeah.
and the ones that was doing it, if everybody was quiet talking about no snitching rule, and they was taking up for the one that did it to the point where everybody had to keep sitting down, and the ones that
Mhm.
it'll be better for the students that knew who stole all the teacher money that she had inside of her wallet that she probably had to bury somebody or for a life-threatening surgery that somebody in her family was gonna go through with or whatever. It'll be better for that person that know how to do right to do right. And if you don't do right, you just as guilty as the one that stole the money.
But check this out, son. Everybody wasn't raised the same. See, that's another thing we don't discuss. Everybody was not raised the same. Some people don't even know. Some people think to walk in the store, still put stuff in your purse is normal. Okay? Some people don't know the difference between right and wrong. A
Right.
lot of stuff is learned behavior.
And see, a lot of times I heard A lot of time, and I heard a woman from Europe, a woman from the nation of the North. She said that, and one of the guys from the nations of the North said this right here. Said until they people stop trying to guilt trip black people, that's what they call us, trying to guilt trip black people into feeling sorry for them. What they should do is turn around and look inside of the mirror at themselves and say what is really going on here. And the very things that they say to our people is that, how is it right to have those who had nothing to do with it pay for it? Look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, who is the people that created race? What country is you living in? Who paid? Now I'm adding this. Who paid these people? Do these people have a country? Is what I'm saying to them going to help them? Evil has no color, in my opinion, and that is right. But in this country, they put colors to numbers and colors to stuff to let people know. When you look on that application, sister, I agree with you. I gotta get ready for work, sister. Sister said, I gotta get ready for work, family. Much love and many blessings to all. Okay, sister. Just catch back up with us, all right? And shalom to you too. Let's address this sister question right here.
Yeah, evil does not discriminate due to race, color, creed, religious, or political background. And neither does the devil. Neither
Just
does
like
the
it ain't.
Christian.
But look, mother, it's white magic, and it's still the same thing as black magic. There's a white lie, it's still the same thing as a black lie. But here's the thing. We were classified as colors. And in order for us to address from what
Yeah,
we
because you
at,
never hear them say white on white crime.
right.
They quick to say black on black crime.
All this
Yeah.
stuff came out of that color doctrine. Remember when they used to say the devil cake? What color is the devil cake, mother? I bet you know.
Red.
What color is it was black chocolate. What color is the angel food cake?
Mm-hmm.
What's a white male? A white man, right? Now what's black male? If I say I'm white, they don't got no slogan for white male in somebody. They don't have no slogan for that, but they do have one for black male. A lot of these stuff came out from that doctrine. We can look on our application and put people as white, black, yellow, whatever.
Yeah.
They don't put yellow, but
And
even
you
if a
don't have to
European,
answer.
you don't
Yeah.
have to agree with
You
that.
don't have to answer that.
Right, and that's what I'm
I
saying.
wonder what would have happened if I would have put on my job applicants I was white. That's something to think about.
Well, go ahead, do that, mother, and look
Well, I'm not
look it up
working
online.
anymore.
Well, I
But
seen you,
now, when I
y'all were
apply
winning.
for stuff, maybe I ought to do a different race.
Look it up.
And
look
just
it up,
see
mother.
what happens.
Hey,
Hey.
you'll get a call back. You'll get a call back. I did that, but when you show up, mother,
Man.
you better make sure it's an online job.
I'm gonna be like, hey, my great grandfather was half white, so I'm white.
That's right. 3%. I got 3% in me.
Oh boy, you can't do nothing but laugh about this stuff to
Yes,
keep them
ma'am.
bored crazy. But we
These
didn't
people
invent
killing people
racism.
over.
One good thing is what I like is we all done said we don't care what color you are. I go by how people treat me. I
Mhm.
don't care. They came up with the race stuff. They came up with the dividing stuff, you know, they
Let
made
me show you something,
black
mother.
people, the light skinned people was kept in the house. You put the darker people out in the field, you know. So therefore the light skinned ones thought they was better than the field help. Cause they was inside the house.
Let me show you something, mother. Now you see that picture right there?
Mm-hmm.
Now, that woman is beautiful to me. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. We need to get to the place because they did a lot of work on us. And I'm not, when we talk about what happened and it never got resolved, how we ever gonna, if we never, let me say it like this. If your lights messed up in your house, right? And every time you trying to get yours fixed, you got to go and fix everybody else's, and then you lay down and you're tired. Then the next generation, then the next generation, then the next generation, then the next generation. You done built the whole city up throughout all your generations. They got high towers and everything, and never address the electricity in your house.
Mm-hmm.
So we gotta fix the electricity in our house before we can start trying to turn on everybody else's light.
That's right.
All right.
I'm gonna tell y'all something I learned at being 62.
Hold
You
on a
got to
second,
take
fam.
care.
Go ahead, mother.
You
Go
have
ahead.
got to take care of you first. Take care of you first. You keep your higher power first. Whatever you believe in, then yourself. Because if you don't take care of yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, healthy eating, you can't be any good to anybody else. We can't save everybody, you can't save the world, but take care of yourself first.
Mother, you right. We got to take care of home first. You gotta cook for your children before you cook for the neighborhood. And mother said she gonna make sure she save her something to eat. Mother, you gonna be the first one with your plate.
Yeah, you know I'm always eating, so I had to mute the mic. I had just popped some popcorn, microwave popcorn.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
But yeah,
And
I'm
that's
gonna
how we
take care
was.
of me first. But I had to learn it. I
Yes,
used to
ma'am.
make other things, other people. You know, when you want everybody to be happy, you know, you tend to go out of your way where you looking out for everybody else. But so stop giving people your last too. Don't give nobody your last. They ain't gonna
You
give
right.
you their last.
You right about that, mother.
Stop saying everybody your friend. Everybody ain't your friend.
You right about that. I'm finna leave in a little bit of prayer in a little bit, mother. I want you to
Yeah,
stay up.
let's go with some prayer.
I want you to stay up a
When
little bit.
I gave you my phone number, I said anytime that you want me to come on your show, just let you know, cause I want to talk about my story with breast cancer for 2 times and how I had to be comfortable with living without breasts and not getting implants and stuff.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
I want to tell everybody that experience. You know, I went through something with that.
We can
But
set
go
that up,
on
mother.
with prayer, son.
Sister, Michelle, would you love to come and help me with helping mother with that, if possible? That sound like a good idea. We could put something together. And
Well, I'm gonna go to
sister,
Michelle channel, and then you can pick a date, and I'll come to your channel. You know,
okay.
and this is another thing I want to say to all of you YouTube content creators. Still, April Showers Network is still doing what she been doing all of these years on YouTube, and that is, I still share y'all shows. When I still share y'all. Excuse me. Wow. I still share y'all shows. You know, ain't no haterism in me. I want us all to make it. It's enough. It's enough money in these advertisements where everybody should be able to get some decent views. We should, all of us that's in this little community, shows should be in the algorithms. But, you know, it's a lot of things I don't like. I still go support the people. So where you go, son, so you can do prayer?
I'm still here, mother. You want to
Okay.
pray? I'm gonna put you some
No, you
candles up,
go.
mother. I got the
Oh, you
candles.
put some candles.
You want to see them?
I
Let
believe
me
you.
show you. There you go, mother. I gave you the candle. I got the candles lined up, mother.
I'll see.
See,
Okay,
I've
go
been doing
on
a
and start
lot of
with
work. All right.
it.
I go ahead and pray.
Okay.
Don't leave yet, mother.
I'm not. I'm still here. I'm going to pray with you.
Okay. Dear Heavenly Father, I pray that these words that were spoken tonight, that you would help our people and whosoever will to understand what's going on and what's more important, what's more valuable, Father. Please lead us in the path that you would have us to go. Teach us to be patient and wait on you. Give us a heart to want to help one another. Give us a desire to want to know if one another is okay. Please give us an humble heart. Please protect us from being hurt, Father. Protect us, Father, a lot of us in our ignorance. Please teach us your way. Protect us and give us an opportunity to hear what you want us to know. Turn the children's heart back to their mothers and their fathers. Turn the fathers and the mothers' hearts back to their children. Please, Father, teach our people to understand the value of babies, the value of your word, the value of your will. Put in our heart the love of your commandments, the love of the Messiah that you sent to die on the tree for our sins. Help us to turn back to you. Remove the confusion. Give us faith where we lack it. In your name, in your only begotten Son, named Yahweh Shai. Amen. Mother, you want to pray? Go ahead.
Father God, I come to you this evening asking you to cover each and every one that's in this chat who's going to listen, to those that have listened. Teach us your way, Father. Father, I ask you to forgive me for my sins. And I ask to have my brothers and sisters to have heart and come to you and to ask to be forgiven for their sins so the slate can be right clean. And we try to become more of you in your image. God, we all need you. Don't matter race, color, creed, political, or religious views. We are all part of the human race. We all just want to be treated fair. Try to be patient with each other. Learn each other. And you know I'm speaking to you, Father God, personally, because you know I got a temper. Help me with that. I'm also asking for prayer for my sister who's in the hospital right now. For you to cover her from the crown of her head to the sole of her feet. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Mother, I want you to pray for the sister that was up here, Justice, and for all of the brothers and sisters that's out here that's going through. I want you to pray for them. As a mother, I want you to pray for them and let them and give them a word of encouragement before we go. Could you do that?
I want to say, this ain't been no easy road for me. But I want people to know. See, I know there's a higher power out there. Because I know situations that I've been in, okay? I could be in prison or dead. So can't nobody never tell me there ain't no higher power out there. I know that. This ain't no easy road. You gonna have some ups, some downs, some bumps, some bruises. We fall down, but you get your behind up. Keep asking your higher power to guide you. I'ma tell you something. I could remember the first time I got cancer. And it was, I had just lost my mom. And a month later, I found out I had cancer. I was still grieving my mother. The grief was so bad. I woke up, I couldn't walk. Once I started my treatments, my whole body gave out. They didn't know what had happened. I had to stop my treatment. I couldn't walk. I was angry. You done took my mother. That was the time that I needed my mother. I was fighting cancer. I was angry. But then I started talking more. And even in my house now, people that know that child be like, when you believe and you have faith, see, I start asking God to show me things. I can remember asking God this election, even though I was laughing about it and consider it entertainment. I said something ain't right with this. People falling out with their families over this. And he showed me the evil with the Democratic Party, the way they've done black people. A lot of people, I ain't here to try to argue with nobody. I'm talking about my answer I got. The Democratic Party is evil. That's what we started talking about. And I'm going to end it with that. So you could take it any way you want to. I'm just telling you what I asked God to show me. And I'm done. Go on, son.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I'm finna leave here. And our mother, if any one of y'all want to reach out to me, that's my email right there. Just leave a message in there. And Yahweh willing, I will check it. And I'll get with y'all at a good time. Sister Gwen, you said that you wanted me to do a show with you. If you want to, just hit me on that email and I'll get with you. And
Yeah.
any of the family that do music or anything, if y'all need somebody to work with, hit that email up. I'll work with you. Go ahead, mother.
Yo, Wobble, let me tell you something, son. At this point in time, I can't even listen to hip hop music nor rap music.
I understand, mother. Sometimes I was like
You
that.
know, let me tell you something. I liked all of that music. I liked the beat they was taking the old school, but in light of what has been shown to me, I can't even listen to the music no more.
Well, I
can't
hope
do it.
that you don't give up on mine, mother, cause I got something coming out to try to encourage the brothers and sisters. I can't say exactly what it is because I don't, I want it to be a surprise for the family. But I got a whole bunch of stuff that's inside of the music, and with my music, I'm trying to help the community. I got a lot of plans and stuff that I want to do, and I don't want to lose your support or anybody else.
Mm-mm.
So just listen to it when it come out if you want to, and if you don't,
Okay.
mother, I will understand. But just listen
Well,
to
I'm
it.
just saying for right now, it's just, I gotta process what I'm like. Ooh, it's been a whole lot coming coming out lately. Cat
Yes, ma'am.
Williams said the year of 2024, everything will be exposed. And I think this is God's way of showing us. I ain't even no Bible thumper, y'all. Okay? Like, I ain't one of these that's walking around here trying to judge people because I got my own relationship. But lately here, I've been feeling some type of way. And and I know it's because they've taken God out of everything. With that being said, this is April Showers. I'm going to finish eating my microwave popcorn. I didn't want to smack in nobody's ears. When you got my phone number, it's in your email. You call me, let me know what to do. And then your wobble, I think what I want to do with you is I want you to come up with a vision board. I just did a vision board party for young girls 2 weeks ago. Cause you've been talking about you got all of this music. So I think for 2025, I want you to write down those goals.
Yes, ma'am. I do that.
And you can do it. Because I'ma tell you the way the music industry is right now, with some good positive music, maybe you'll get your chance. This might be the time for you to,
My chance will be our chance.
put your good positive music out there.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
what I'm saying.
We'll
Because
see.
it's turmoil now.
We'll see. Cause my chance will be our chance. Cause I see the issue, and when my chance come, I'm gonna make sure that I'm a blessing to my people. And that's why I think a lot of musicians getting it wrong. They think storing up all this wealth in is what it's about. You keep what you need, and you use that money to give back to the people. You don't supposed to just store
Baby,
up
you
all
can't
that
give
wealth for
all your
yourself.
money away. You gotta take
No.
care of self
I'm gonna take
first.
care. I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna do the MC Hammer move now. What I'm
Yeah.
talking about is that I would invest inside of my people. We need for our people to invest in our people. And sometimes I feel bad that I'm not in that position to be able to, like, if I see there needs to be a store or something built, and I know I don't have the resources in order to build it, I'm not gonna continue to go and beg Kamala and everybody. I'm not finna keep going to the bank and keep getting escorted out of there. I just keep on working on what I'm working on, and hopefully one day, if it never happened, oh well. If it
Well,
happened,
there
that's
are
good.
people that are in positions now that could be helping young artists, but they choose to do other things with them instead of helping the black artists. They like they were the new slave owner.
Yes, ma'am. So if we get to that point where our
Eat
people
my food,
understand, if our people
Huh?
understand the vision, I said we get to the point where our people started understanding the vision again. Because at one time I think that a lot of us had an understanding of a vision, and somewhere down the road between one nightstick and a two piece, we got off track. So I believe that, if I'm gonna invest in I invested my music in my people. I could have did
But we
what
ain't going
everybody else is
nowhere when
doing.
we got Obama spitting on Martin Luther King's grave, telling
Yes,
people
ma'am.
they should vote because she's
And I'm
one
not
of us
and I'm
instead
not
of the
writing off.
content of her character.
Hmm.
April showers, y'all. Love,
Yes,
peace,
ma'am.
and I'm gone.
Shalom, mother. All right, y'all.
So,
Woe unto you false leaders, you false teachers inside of the Christian church who ignore the tears of your people. You see your people crying in the street and begging for liberty and freedom in a place where they gotta hate each other in order to love this nation. Whoa, both tears, time heals all wounds, all things get better if you just hold on. They say real men don't cry, but that's hard to do when you're looking at your homeboys die. The block on fire and the bootstraps missing. Reading out the Bible, but some preachers won't listen. If I love my family, then I hate oppressive laws. So many companies making money just when you fall down. Yes, for reparations, then they offered us a crack pack. Now can you tell me what that mean? 98 crime bill passed. Tell me if I'm crazy if I look at the sea on the dash. Chicagophobia of ships, that's a blast from the past. Praying to the Father, how long will it last? Old pressure make a wise man mad. So tell me why my life is like a 3 million the dash. Ooh, I'ma tell Hapalawi Yahweh. Ooh, I'ma tell Hashamai Yahweh. Ooh, I'ma tell Hapalawi Yahweh. Ooh, I'ma tell Hashamai Yahweh. Yeah, I was born a young captive in a place called Polk County, Florida, man. Everywhere we live is a block. Because the sins of our fathers, we political prisoners. And I'm begging y'all to make it stop. Spiritual warfare with an outside manifestation. And we curse, debate about a blessing. We done lost our mind with our fists to the sky. And screaming, God, why? Swiping, no swiping. If the law done away, then we stuck in each other forever. No redemption. But Messiah said, I ain't come to do away with the law or the prophets, but fulfill them. Yeah, Shia said that we all sin and we all come short of the glory of Yahweh. Prophesied to be gullah, sent to the four corners of the nations in horror. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Barakah Tawah, Yasharah, wake up, return back to the covenant of your father. Ooh, I'ma tell Hapalawi Yahweh. Ooh, I'ma tell Hashamai Yahweh. Ooh, I'ma tell Hapalawi Yahweh. Ooh, I'ma tell Hashamai Yahweh. Yeah. Ooh, I'ma tell Yahweh.